result, this will be our first instance here. It's a Botanica. Boy, do I suck. Well then, for the purposes of what we're doing, we're going to go into the Botanica first. Alright, so we'll do a little pause for editing. And then we go. The Botanica. Ah, popping quests. Yay, popping quests. Now we'll take a look at the map. Botanica is a fairly long instance, but the instance has an exit at the end of it, which is one of the things they started really doing in the more, I don't want to say involved, but some of the longer instances. This is not a short instance. I'm going to make it look short because I'm zipping through it so damn fast.
Well, it's because you're level-headed.
Yeah, but it's not going to. It's not a short instance. Just give you a look around. The prettiest instance out here is the Arcatraz. And we will get to the Arcatraz, I promise. Hey, there's an arcane tome. Now we're getting stuff for the Scryers. That's good. We like our arcane tomes. Plink. By all means, give me more arcane tomes. I'm not going to complain about them even a little bit. I know I could be doing this faster. Oh, and the Sun Fury Signets. Yes, those are the other things that the Scryers need, if I'm not mistaken. I spent time in all these instances, though. Whether they were Auchindoun or up here, it didn't really matter to me. I was just running everything for my guilds. To make sure everybody had attunement items, to make sure everybody was ready to do raiding when we ever got around to it. We never did get around to it. But the internal politics of the guild started wearing in Lich King. And I couldn't even get people to help me do the jousting dailies with me. That's when I started getting a little bit pissed. The jousting dailies, the trying to get Ray to do major instances like Ulduar, trying to get geared for any raiding, really. It was quite annoying, and it's the reason I left the game at that time. So make sure everybody sees there's only one way to get out of the room, okay? Just showing everybody both sides. I think there's more mobs over here as well, and since I'm Shakar, I might as well try killing them. No, there aren't. Okay, well then, it's my bad. Let's head across the bridge and take out what's here. It's been a while since I've done these. Quite a long while, actually. Alright. Don't even remember if I know the boss mechanics for any of the bosses anymore. And I had to be careful pulling these guys, or else you'd accidentally pull the boss as well. Like I just did on purpose. Oops, I accidentally killed the boss. Normally you'd wait for the boss to go back and you'd be killing her around here and being able to look down and see the final boss of the instance through this window. Okay, just to give you an idea where I'm looking. But because I'm overpowered and I'm not worried about all that shit, I'm just grinding through and showing you what's what. So I'm assuming Caligos has yet to come online. Is that a correct assumption? Wife of mine?
No, only something on 4 hours.
4 hours. Well, you might miss my entire stream. I'm assuming that something's come up.
Yeah.
That's alright. It's funny that we had the same thing happen, but... these plants, I believe, can also be looted by herbalism after they're looted. I think most plants in the game can be, like most flower-type creatures, so I could be wrong about these ones, but I could be right about these ones. Oh, you got a 50-50 there, folks. Oh. This is a simple AoE spot, kill all the frares, that's not a big deal. Okay, here's our next boss. You can see. Okay, hi botanist. Hi botanist! That's not what they mean, but still, it's fun. Hey botanist, how's it going? Okay, so we come out here and we kill him where he's supposed to be. Look at that, I'm actually killing him where he's supposed to die. Okay, kind of. There, I was dead. Done and dead. And stuff. Ooh, look. So you could actually pick up some nether bloom here if I was, you know, an herbalist type. But I am not. Now then. Here's where Thorngrin is, here's where Lodge is, and here's the Warp Splinter. The 3 other bosses I have left to kill. Just wanted to make sure everybody knew where I was going, what I'm doing, so I've taken stock. Woo! Blink! Oh, I'm sorry, did I kill you? Oh, well. Shucks darn it. Now, yesterday I was also involved in doing the Escape from Durnhold instance, which is known as Old Hillsbrad. That's in the Cavern of Time. You get to that instance. I'm not doing the Cavern of Time instances today. I am only doing the Auchindoun instances and then these Tempest Keep instances for today. I will be saving the Cavern of Times and the Magister's Terrace for the next time I stream. I know it's only 3, but there's a lot of traveling to be done in between, so it's a pain in the ass, so deal with it. Plus, the wife may or may not, we don't know yet, I haven't found out, may or may not have made a highlight of yesterday's run of Old Hillsbrad at level with my monk. Did you or did you not make that also a thing?
Thing?
Thing, a highlight that got posted on YouTube.
I will be.
Oh, okay, so what did you post on YouTube from yesterday's stream so far?
I had posted some stuff we did.
Some of the stuff we did, let me guess, killing Kazakh or stuff like that? What about that really wicked hard fight that I had that I almost died during?
Oh, that's going to be posted too.
Oh, so you didn't actually really do anything of the stuff I asked you to do when I said, could you please post my stuff on Twitch before anything else?
I'm going to be doing that in just a moment.
I see, so I'm getting fibbed to. Avid viewers.
Oh, I had other stuff that I had to do.
Other stuff that you had to do in Twitch? Like what? When you told me that that's what you were doing? See, there's the rub.
Stuff from the day before.
The last instance runs?
Yes.
You hadn't done them yet, either? Okay, I'm going to get someone else to do the videos then, because you're not doing what I asked you to in a timely... No, you're not. Those videos, anytime I'm doing videos like this, the minute my stream is done, they should be posted immediately. That same afternoon or evening on YouTube. Same day.
Okay.
That's how I always did it when I was doing it.
Yeah, that is...
I don't know why all of a sudden that's not how it's being done because I'm not doing it. It doesn't change how it should be done.
No, it shouldn't.
So, if that's not how you're going to do it, then I'll do it myself.
No, I'm doing it.
The only reason yesterday's stream wasn't as important to go online yesterday is because nothing I did yesterday was as advertised, as it were. I didn't do things yesterday that I would normally do during a typical stream. Although what happened yesterday is going to become more typical. I'm going to deliberately plan specific streams in advance that are more than likely going to occur on certain days that I deliberately choose. But on days that I'm not doing those very specific streams, I am going to go ahead and do whatever the hell I want.
I like that.
And I'm going to stream whatever the hell I want. And if people like it, then that's great. And if people don't like it, well, they don't have to watch it. Yes, they do have to watch it. It's mandatory. I forgot. Sorry. So, yes, you will watch what I stream, damn it. How's that? That should sufficiently scare the hell out of everybody watching this.
Yeah.
You will watch what I stream. Yeah, that's what.
Oh, you sound like Oogie Boogie.
No. We're not going Oogie Boogie all. Now look at here's what I'm talking about. Gorgeous. See, you remember I am inside the center of a giant crystal, floating out in space, as you can see up there, and I'm in the middle of the crystal, and there's the power coming in at the bottom and all that. See, there's some gorgeous shit in these instances, and this is one of the reasons I really want to make sure that I showed everybody the inside of instances in general. Because there is some really gorgeous artwork that people who don't do instances will never see without someone purposefully streaming. Now, admittedly, there are people who will want to see these videos for information on, hey, I can't find that particular item I need for that quest, and I'm doing it for that too. But these are people who will be going in the instances. This is for people to see the artwork who would never, ever, ever go into an instance. That's why I'm doing all the instances and all the raids. He looks mean and angry. He looks less mean and angry. He looks very unmean and angry. The 3 stages of the warp splinter. Mean and angry, not quite so mean and angry, and, well, let's be honest folks, dead. Okay. So, that instance is done. We're going to take our quick little zippy zip way out down here. Zippy zippy. Zippy zippy zippy. Now I'm being Dr. Evil. Okay, we have left the Botanica. We've left the Botanica. I'm going to sit here just for a second and let the wife have a spot to edit the video. And now we're going to fly to the Mechanar while I get poked in the arm. Was there actually? No, there wasn't actually any place in the thing where it's being connected by power. Whoops. The Arcatraz is being fueled. I haven't just had a strange bottom to it. Anyway, okay, there's the Arcatraz. Botanica is up this way. That was the Botanica. Let's wake up. The Mechanar is up this way. Holy shit. Make up your fucking mind. Oh my god. Okay, and to be on the safe side, because I like to be on the safe side, I'm going to deliberately get on my Traveler's Thunder Mount and sell here just to be... See, when I remember very good, and when I forget to the point of complete disillusion. Alright, we got that, we got those. Okay, the Squires are going to be happy campers when I go back down. These great healing potions, they only work inside these particular instances, which is cool, kinda, sorta, not really. It's kinda asshole-ish, actually. Here, have this potion, but you can only use it when you're there. Fuck off. Oh, can you tell that my filter's broken today? You know why my filter's broken today? Because I don't give a fuck. That's why my filter's broken today. So if anybody has a problem, they can eat my ass. There, how's that? That should turn off enough people. I'm only kidding, folks. I'm just being ornery today. Alright. I've got everything taken care of there. Let's repair like I really need to. Oh, 92 silver. Wow, I hope I'll break the bank on that repair. Okay, we're now heading into the Mechanar. To do the Mechanar correctly, you really have to be thorough, especially in the opening section. You really have to be thorough. Okay? First of all, there's an instance quest. We want to start by clearing out these idiots. They probably would normally have pulled these guys at the same time, but not necessarily, who knows. Okay, we're going to get everybody in a line here. Ducks in a plink row. Also, to let people know, I'm not worrying about the raids yet. I'm going to be doing the raids a little bit later.
With me.
Possibly with the wife, even. Some of them with the wife, for sure. Possibly all of them with the wife, because the wife might not have seen all the raids either. That's a very strong possibility, actually. Okay, now what I'm doing here is I'm killing everything. The reason I'm killing everything is because everything should die. No, seriously though, folks. The reason I'm killing everything is to make sure that things are done for the purposes of an attunement quest. I remember correctly, there's a piece of the Architraz attunement in here. Where is it, you ask? Yeah. I know that it requires me to kill everybody in this first room. That was a boss, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was. That was a boss. He's dead now. It might not be an attunement item. It might be just the ability to go upstairs. Would you stop attacking me with stuff, woman?
Why?
'Cause I asked?
Right now.
Okay. All these guys is dead now. And now this chick dies too. And look, another boss. See, one's supposed to be wandering up outside the room, the other one's supposed to be wandering around inside the room, and both of them have to be killed in order to move further into the instance. So, he's dead, you see. Okay. Ah, bodies. Alright. I think that might be the reason why I remember having to be very thorough in this, is because you have to kill all the bosses, or both the bosses. It's possible I used to forget to do that, or I would not do that if I was doing it solo when I'm leveled up too high to do the instance with the group, or something along those lines. Who knows? It could have been along those lines. Not certain. I vaguely remember something being back in one of these nooks and crannies, though. People would have to probably refer to Wowhead for that information, however, because I am not remembering, nor am I going to look into it any deeper than I've already just mentioned. So sorry, but that's how it be. Would you drop dead? There you go. Oh, I see one of the things. Blink. Or maybe that's what I need to do. I got to kill both bosses before I could throw this switch. That might be it. Locked. The item is locked. Why is the item locked? I'm going to have to refer to my quest, aren't I? Lost treasure. Let's see. The Cache of the Legion. I'm thinking it's going to be around here in the center of the room. What do you guys think? Nope. Where would it be? Look at that. Look how pretty that is, though. Isn't that gorgeous? I might need a little bit of help with this.
What's that?
Oh, maybe I have to kill the gate watcher up the other stairway. Maybe that's why it had to be complete. Let me just check and see if the other gate watcher happens to be up this other stairway. And if he is, then it's fine. If he isn't, then we're in trouble. And I might have to refer to Wowhead for help, but I don't think I will. I think going up here will actually find us the other guy I'm looking for. And then everything will be fine. Everything will be just fine. And everybody can go back to eating sodas and turkey. Yep, there he is. I thought it might be something like this. Okay, here's the other boss that allows you to go up that stupid elevator. There we go. He's all deed. And just because I can, over here, and I'm going to kill these guys too. Why? Because I'm being frickin' thorough, that's why. There, everything's dead. My Shatar rep is up as high as it can go without, you know, being stupid. And look at that, I've basically cleared the entrance area. This whole map is the entrance area. And there should only be one other map. And that's the area at the top of the elevator. There's the elevator, there's the next boss, and we walk along. There's a gauntlet of sorts to the final boss. Now, we open up this. There's the Blinding Fury. We have the treasure. We've got the item. Yay! And now we just have to go kill the final boss up this elevator. Now, this elevator wouldn't have been accessible to us until we got those bosses killed, though. So that's the other reason for doing this. Even without the quest, we still need to kill everything just to get on the elevator to go up this way. But the elevator is see-through, so let's look down and woo, there goes the floor. Okay, that was exciting, wasn't it, folks? Another few of these guys. Now, when you're going through here with a party at level, you're going to kill both of these guys first, more than likely. More than likely. I'm not saying guaranteed. I'm saying more than likely. And then you're going to take down these guys before pulling the boss itself, because that way you don't have to worry about anybody else being aggroed accidentally. And then, of course, you'll take this chick down all really well. Now, she summons a lot of these fire dudes, and they come around and they cause problems, so you really want to burn her down fast, but DPS might actually have to take care of the flames as well. Then you start the gauntlet. Now, as you move down this pathway, see these guys just randomly appear? They're not so random. They appear in a specific order. Okay, and they're meant for you to gradually make your way out onto this bridge. Alright, look at how gorgeous this is. See, I deliberately show you the beautiful instances. Isn't this gorgeous? This is some of the prettiest artwork that was done for the Burning Crusade expansion. This and the Sunwell Plateau area is beautiful, and so is Tempest Keep. Okay, flump, there you guys will go down. And then comes this idiot, and we can single-handed him with it. There we go. And another group of 4. And then the boss, who's been waiting for us. Well, obviously he's been sending groups to kill us, so let's take his ass out. There he goes. Mechanar complete. Good stuff, huh? Okay, that's another instance done. Let's head outside, and then we'll get ourselves ready to go to the Arcatraz, the final instance that I am running today for the purposes of streaming. We're going to hop on. Actually, no, we're going to come out here and we're going to seat ourselves down and let the wife have an edit point. There we go. There's our pause. Okay, now we're going to get ready to go to the third and final act of the Tempest Keep instances. Third and final act of the instances, not the third and final act of the Tempest Keep, because Tempest Keep is also a raid by the name of Tempest Keep. This is the entrance pathway to the Arcatraz, and you're going to find at the end of it a jail door. Oh no, this is actually the Tempest Keep raid instance. Ooh, that means the Arcatraz is up here. Geez, it's been so long since I've done this, I've actually forgotten where all the instances are. I forgot where every single one of them was. So the shiny orange one is the Arcatraz. My bad, folks. So I'm not sure where the wife's going to want to edit this. Ah, there's the energy door that I'm so used to seeing. I don't know where the wife's going to edit this Arcatraz run from, but we're going to head in from here. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to pull up my mount. Because not that group finder, you daffy bitch. We're going to pull up the mount so that we can sell more crap. Yay! More crap! Okay, let's get rid of all the stuff we have no use of. That fell armament is only for the Elder, so it's got to go. These are only for the Elder, so they can, actually no, they can be sold, can't they? They can be sold, so sell them. Alright. It's the arcane tomes and the rings that we care about. Yeah. Arcane tomes and rings. For the win. That's a big book. Goodbye now. Any repair work to be done? Hardly any. Half a gold. Alright. Now we're heading into this instance. We're going to get off this mount. See, here's the door you have to have the key for. And it does this. Ho ho ho. And you can literally stand on this side of the door for the purposes of letting in guildmates when the door closes again. See, I'm on this side of the door and the door is closed. And I can still open the door for other people. Isn't that neat? Isn't that neat as hell? It's no longer useful, but isn't it neat? Okay, I'm going to sit myself up on my chair that's here to help my broken tailbone. And we are going to run the Arcatraz, which I find to be one of the most interesting Burning Crusade instances. I think it might be my favorite of the entire Burning Crusade expansion. It's not the one I ran the most, but it is up there with one of the ones as one of the ones I ran the most. I ran the Botanica an awful lot. I think that might have been for purposes of attunement, not sure. Probably attunement for this instance, or possibly even Black Temple attunement. The Black Temple attunement line was very long. It required going to all these instances, and I had a lot of the attunement done actually when I left the game. Came back for, I think I took a small break and came back to Lich King and then took a much longer break at the end of Lich King. Near the end of Lich King, it wasn't the end of Lich King. Okay, that takes care of the intro. First you have to take care of the guys that are stopping things from escaping, then you have to kill the things that are coming out. Okay, and that gets us to one of the attunement parts, if I'm not mistaken. It's either in this section or a section that looks an awful lot like it later on in the instance. There's a couple things you had to pick up in here. Oh yeah, it's going to be a part later in the instance. This is just mobs. So you kill these mobs, which is no big. And you down this dude who's not a boss. Pretending to be one, but he really isn't. Hey. There we go. The protein horrors, my god. Okay, one thing you want to know about this instance is these bodies that are dead. They are attackable, and they are attackable because things come out of them. A few of them, actually. There we go. They're just there to cause you consternation. Alright, now this room is your first big challenging room because a lot of the stuff in this room walks around. You have to kill these protein horrors as fast as you can. When you get them, you have to pull them. Usually you pull them out of the room down the hallway a little bit just to make sure that they don't aggro anything else. But once you pull that one, you pretty much have the ability to come in here and kill everything in the instance one at a time. There's another protein horde that goes that direction. Again, you're going to want to grab him as soon as he gets near this doorway, just to make sure you're not aggroing more than you can handle. Of course, with today's tanks, you can just waltz right in like you own the damn place and not give a shit. But we're going to pretend that you're doing this at level, and you're doing this in such a manner that you actually have to give a shit about what you're doing. I know, it's weird, but go with me. I'm going to now ask the wife a quick question. I'm getting extremely warm. Is the air conditioning on?
No, it's not.
Would it be possible for you to put that on?
Yes.
Now this group of protein horrors, obviously treat them the same way. Down them when they're around you guys and nobody else. And you're probably going to end up killing these guys for the rep. It's possible you won't, but you might kill these guys. But if you're on a rep run, they're required. Then you get another one of these volatile corpses. Just stay away from it and you won't have to worry about aggroing it. Okay, and then you have this guy. Now, I was mentioning in the Auchindoun quests, or Auchindoun instances, there was a guy very much like this, who makes a big black spot on the ground that you have to avoid. Even the tank has to get the hell out of it. I don't know if that creature, that boss, does that. This one does. This one does guaranteed. We'll see if I can get him to do it. He comes up and he starts attacking you. You know, stuff. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to do it with me not actually. Oh, there you go. See? Big black thing on the floor. You got to get the hell out of that shit. Okay, so I've shown you the mechanic that has to be avoided the most. Therefore, I can now kill him, which I have. And I can move on to the next piece. Now. So look how pretty that stuff is. Don't you just want to stand in it? Yeah. Okay, let's go up the ramp. Again, more gorgeous artwork. The Exodar is very much like this. As well, that city has see-through floors and stuff as you go through it. Ramps going up like that. Let's just take a quick look. Isn't that beautiful? You can see the entire room below through that. Isn't that neat? I'm sorry, I just have a Woody for the artwork in this particular instance. Told you I did it a lot. These guys come back to life and then they zap you for a while if you stay within range. So it's a demon doing more damage to me than anything else in the instance has up to this point. Another situation where you have to worry about the protean horrors accidentally aggroing more than they should. Now I'm deliberately heading over to this corner because this corner is important for anybody who actually wants to run the attunement quest. You might recognize this from the Steam Vaults. This is another part of that key. Okay, obviously that key is not to get into the Arcatraz, as I thought. This key is probably part of the Black Temple key, or a key to something that lets you get closer to getting into the Black Temple. But there it is, okay? So that's why we ran the Arcatraz so much, that's why we ran Steam Vault so much, is to get these keys. Alright? The quests are still in the game, though the reason for the quest is not. So just be aware, you can still do these quests, but there's not a whole hell of a lot of reason to. Unless you're a completionist who want to get all the quests done for certain storylines, or actually want to earn the attunements and say that you're a real player of WoW and not just some random guy who comes in and runs instances and doesn't really care about mechanics of the game and just does whatever the hell they want. Blah blah blah. Alright, again, now this is some artwork. How do you like that view? These are the kind of views that can only be found inside the Arcatraz. That's one of the reasons I love this instance so much, is because of how pretty they made the artwork. They really did. Hopefully you're watching this in high def, because that way you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, then we come into this room, and this room has a quest in it, kinda, sorta. I think it's this room, or it could be the third room that's like this. There's 3 different rooms that are very similar, and all 3 of them could be the one that I'm talking about. It doesn't seem to be this one, though. These guys aren't bosses, they just play one on TV. Okay, so we're going to take these guys down, then we're going to have to deal with 2 more of those electric shooting blastoids. This isn't the guy here, is it? No, it's not. It's one of these protean crap things. There we go. Dead and dead. Alright, so these guys, like I say, they can be attacked even if they're not up. Just because you can't tab them doesn't mean you can't stop them early. And as long as you're far enough away, they won't shoot with electricity. As soon as you get close, bang, zoom, yeah? So, just be aware. Now in here there are some, there's at least one hidden spiteful Tempest who's invisible. I don't think she's been taken out, but I do know that I've had trouble having her pop. There we go. Oh, she's a skulking witch. Oh, excuse me all the hell. Point is, she's dead now.
You're the one who should be.
Okay, another gorgeous floor. Another gorgeous ceiling. Look at that. That's the energy coming out of the top of the Arcatraz. And we now have brother and sister. Now, generally I have found that people go after the sister first. I'm not sure if that's a matter of preference, or if it's actually a good, a specific reason.
This one's hard for my
Okay. Now it's time to get ourselves done this instance. Now what they don't tell you until you're getting near the end is that these are actually prisons. Anybody who's seen the presentation for Legion will recognize these types of prisons, because this is exactly what you'll find if you're a demon hunter. You will be starting in an area that's got lots of these lining the walls. These are prisons, okay? Little prison spheres. Stasis spheres, maybe. Maybe that's a good way to describe them, as stasis spheres. I could be talking out of my hat, or I could be exactly right. Anyway, we go up another stairway. Look at the gossamer hanging stuff from the ceiling. Everything they did in these instances is actually really gorgeous and fun to look at. Okay, now I'm over another one of these beautiful, depthless things. Oh, I just had a protein horror going in past me. I guess I should kill him. There we go. Yes, hello. What? What did I do wrong? What?
Stop sleeping on your toothpicks.
It is possible that happened last night.
Yeah,
It's
very
possible.
Considering that I
Maybe.
just found one in the bed. Yeah.
Maybe it was waiting for me for tonight.
No.
No.
No. You slept on it.
It could have been waiting for me to go up the stairs tonight, and it was just being nice and waiting for me.
Listen to me. You don't start giving me the toothpicks, you are not going to have any.
What am I going to use for my teeth?
You're going to start using floss.
Floss doesn't work. Floss
And
just
stop
rips.
sleeping on your damn toothpicks.
Floss just rips my gums apart and makes me bleed everywhere.
And stop sleeping on toothpicks.
Maybe I wanted some love, and the toothpick was the only one who was willing to give me any. It's all very sad. Here's Udalo. Udalo. He is the purpose. There's a quest that brings you specifically to him to loot his body for an item, and that might be part of the attunement for the Black Temple as well. I could be wrong about that. It could be attunement for something else. Or it could be that you come in here once to do him, and then you come in once to do the other, and they're deliberately set up to go in here twice. I can't remember, but I know that if you look him up on Wowhead, you'll get an answer as to what Udalo is about. Okay? And so, with no further delay, we head into the big final room of the Architrez prison. Architrez, of course, is more than likely named after Alcatraz. It's as close as it can be without actually being the same name, and provides the same idea as to what the place exists for. Not to be confused with the Violet Hold, which shows up in, well, it's showing up in both Wrath of the Lich King, and it will be showing up in Legion as well. So we're taking care of the big guards. Thump. And thump. Guards all dead. No one to loot. Okay, now I just want to take a look around the room before we finish off this instance. First of all, this instance does not allow you to go back without walking through the whole instance again, which is a pain in the balls. Which is also one of the reasons why this is the last one I'm streaming today. Because from here, I will be hearthing back to my garrison. Deal with it. Now, this guy, Warden Melikar, is not the final boss. The final boss is the weird freaky deaky thing that's going to come out afterwards. In this room, you can see there are two well, actually there's four on that side, four on this side. The only ones that are important are the ones that aren't the same as all the ones you've other seen, the purpley ones. These ones, okay? We're going to be releasing some stuff from those and taking them out for a walk. But first we're going to attack this guy because he's just standing there and he needs to be attacked.
I had to let them out. Speaks to me. Outsiders. Chaos did not send you. Just tell the prince you released the prisoners. The Nagu kept some of the most dangerous beings in existence here in their cells. Let me introduce you to another.
Okay, now how that you want it done is finished, it's finished for you.
Which one? I mentioned more than one.
Well, that hard fight you had.
Yes.
Oh, that's
It was
good.
Another. Your will
Cool.
is mine.
And we'll skin him since we can.
Behold, yet another terrifying creature of incomprehensible power.
Yes, this terrifying creature of incomprehensible power is actually hilarious.
We're in Bonzo's breath.
It's Mana! Millhouse Mana Storm! One of the goals in this instance is to actually kill the final boss without killing him.
I will do better. Oh, great.
Slowly, I don't care who you are, friend. No one refers to the mighty Millhouse Metastorm as Goldie. I have no idea what was on here, but I will gladly...
And we'll drop him completely.
Oh, you are so wise.
Defend yourself.
I see now, of course.
I just need to get some things ready first. You guys go ahead and get started. Fantastic. Next,
100 cell remains.
yes, now we're cooking.
Right away.
And of course,
And this is the cell that he's opening now, and this
just wait.
freaky deaky freaky thing. Now what he does is he'll create multiple copies of himself, and that'll be a challenge. You have to make sure you kill the right one. In this case, it's not all that hard.
Welcome, oh great. I am your humble servant.
Witness to the agent of your demise. That's right.
Not bad, huh? Architraz done. That takes care of all the Burning Crusades without them being on heroic. I have done the heroics with other characters, of course. But I still have to do Magister's Terrace and stuff with you as well, so we'll be doing that stuff another time. Let's turn in this quest. Ooh, an item that I don't care about. Let's take that one. And I can loot this box. There we go. So we're going to hearth out at the Architraz. Back to my garrison, my lowly garrison, where I haven't been in a little while.